It's a humble request to everyone present over here to please turn off your mic. We are going to start the session very soon.
बोलती कर गई जाती
It's a request to everyone. Please turn off their mic. Somebody's mic is on.
ये डाउनलोड के लगा डायरेक्ट।
नमस्कार अनुपम जी, yes, I have joined.
भेज देगा क्या दिया?
अच्छा, और उनसे बेटवा सर
उनसे बात हो गई, बिल्कुल ही बात हो गई।
हाँ
ठीक है, मैं कर देता हूँ। लड़के से ही बात हुई है हमारे एक दो दिन
welcome you all
Dr.
welcome you all since I have joined this platform.
Dr. Anupam Srivastava.
Welcome you all. First of all, I will pay my sincere thanks and regards for the Honorable Secretary, sir, Ministry of Ayush, Ved Shri Rajesh Kotecha, sir, who has given us an insight for sharing a platform about the Ayush 64, and also to our Special Secretary, Shri Pramod Kumar Pathak, sir, who is constantly supporting us for this endeavor. And this platform could not be taking shape until unless we have the kind guidance and technical support and technical guidance in totality by our Honorable Joint Secretary Shri P.N. Ranjit Kumar sir. And as always, our technical guidance has been given by Advisor Ayush, Advisor Ayurveda, Dr. Manoj Desri sir. I would be not human if I don't feel pride to welcome you all on this platform. Today, we all, as to inform you that you all know, in current second wave of the pandemic, the medical system is being disrupted, not in our country, but across the globe also. In this purpose, people are looking anxiously towards the Ayush interventions for preventive, promotive, and maintenance perspective. There are so many Ayush products are there, Ayush drugs are there, which are being used in the prevention and promotive purposes. Two potential candidates, Ayush 64 from Ayurveda and Kudini from the Siddha, has come up as a satisfactory answer for the preventive purposes, mild to up to the moderate cases. If we talk categorically about Ayush 64, yes, we know this is a drug which was used initially developed for the scientific intervention for the malaria in 1980, which had been repurposed for the use in the current COVID-19 conditions. We all know that this is a huge, this is a joint research work has been done with Ministry of Ayush with CSIR on various centers. Not going in detail, today I will request the Director of All India Institute of Ayurveda, Professor Tanuja Nesri ma'am, who had been heading a tertiary healthcare institute, that is All India Institute of Ayurveda, which is not only tertiary healthcare system in a state-of-art institute, but also it is a COVID center in Delhi also. So she will enlighten us briefly about this Ayush 64 and her experience before today's guest, today's expert, Dr. Bharti, shares his views, his thought about Ayush 64. Not wasting time, not coming in between Professor Tanuja Nesri and Dr. Bharti, I share the platform. I give the platform to Professor and welcome with due respect to Professor Tanuja Nesri ma'am, who has spared his valuable time from his immense busy schedule to speak a few words and for further starting of the program. Over to Professor Nesri ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Anupam Srivastava ji. Can you hear me? Yes. Namaste. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Namaste. This is Dr. Tanuja Nesri from All India Institute. I welcome everyone. And I'm thankful to Director Rashtriya Ayurved Vidyapeeth Anup for providing me this platform to have to share the um, experience of using Ayush 64. And I also welcome all the directors from the National Council, Central Council, uh, from the authorities from the Central CCRA, and all my colleagues. Welcome to everyone. And I'm really happy to share that the Ayush 64, uh, which is developed by Central Council of Research in Ayurveda, and being used and explored scientifically for the management of COVID-19 successfully. Uh, and we are also using, All India Institute of Ayurveda is also using this medicine. We have included Ayush 64 in our basic protocol of the management. What we have is a COVID Health Center, CHC, for the mild to moderate, where we have admitting mild and moderate cases of the COVID, having the oxygen saturation above 90 and respiratory rate less than 32. All those patients which have high grade fever, which have dry cough, which have sore throat, which have high temperature, body ache, and other symptoms, to each and every patient, we are giving this Ayush 64 500 milligram every 6 hours. That is the minimum TDS 3 times a day, or if required 4 times a day. I must share that Ayush 64, because in Jvara it is said that Langhanam Svedanam Kalo Yavagu Tiktako Rasaha, and all the 4 ingredients of Ayush 64, that is Saptaparanam, Alstonia scolaris, then Kutki Picrorhiza curio, then Chiraita, Sparshia chiraita, and Cisalpenia bondac, that is Latakarasa. All 4 are Tikta in nature, and that really serves the purpose. And in a nutshell, what I would like to share as a gross uh, experience of the patient to whom we have given, more than 500 patients we have given, that Ayush 64, if we give every 3 hourly, 4 hourly, it really works as Crocin paracetamol. We are not giving anything else except Ayurvedic holistic protocol initially, and this Ayush 64 really has a wonderful result. So I must congratulate CCRS and entire scientific team. It is clinically effective in COVID-19. That is our experience I am sharing, and patients are not having body ache, malaise, and when there is a sore throat, during that time itself, sore throat and body ache, as a preventive also, morning 2 and evening 2, if we give Ayush 64, that body ache part, because it is a Deepana, it is a Pachana and Deepana also, that also action we can see. And we are also doing RT-PCR positive, and mean recovery time of the symptoms is reduced to 50%. 5 to 6 days patients are recovered fully, they become symptomless, and their RT-PCR is negative after average 9 to 10 days, but they are discharged when their status is negative. So I am really happy to share, it is not only Ayush 64, but we have added many others like Samshamani Vati, sometimes Nagaradi Kashai, and other physical measures like gargling, uh, that is a must, steam inhalation, and meditation, yoga, good diet, recreation, that holistic protocol is there. But our major ingredient, what we rely on, is Ayush 64. So I am happy that under the able dynamic leadership of Vaidya Rajesh Koteja ji and Special Secretary and the entire task force, this Ayush 64 has been explored, and I'm happy that Dr. Srikanth, he is also, and entire his team is also very much into exploring this Ayush 64 in various sites. So I must congratulate each and every team of investigators for conducting very scientifically by the interdisciplinary task force headed by Dr. Bhushan Patwardhan and his entire team. So once again, I wish you all the best. And this is the first-hand experience comes from the physicians who are treating in COVID Health Center, where we have the team of 22 persons headed by one consultant, two PhD scholars, 4 to 6 MD scholars. So they have a great learning of treating the emergency management, mild to moderate cases, how the oxygen levels are really elevated up by adding mini Alisadi Churna, Kanakasav and Somasav or Vasakasav. So many things there are success stories. Each day is a fight between death and the survival. Each day is a satisfaction of how Ayurveda also can help in moderate cases also, if we integrate all our knowledge of the Rasa Shastra and Dravya Gun and Pai Chikitsa together along with Swasthavruta, I think this is the time to serve the humanity. And I must say that day one, before also, and day one of the symptoms, please don't wait till 5th day. Storm starts. When there is a sore throat and when there is a body ache, start Ayush 64 immediately, 2 tablets 3 times a day. That's what the message what we are giving in our flu OPD and for our all positive symptomatic and asymptomatic patients. So with all these, I must congratulate for organizing the team RLD for very good webinar on a timely, because Ayush Ministry has declared this for the management of COVID-19. I must congratulate the team and RAV team for initiating this webinar, and I also congratulate the speaker. I know that Dr. Bharti and the able speakers from the CCRS, they will throw more light on the scientific aspects of this COVID-19 studies. Thank you. Namaste. And I wish good health to everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Professor Nesri, ma'am, for briefing us about the scientific aspect of the Ayush 64, along with your experience, along the experience of All India Institute of Ayurveda in the management of the COVID-19 pandemic in current time. And thank you for also giving us strength, a courage, how to use the Ayush 64 at par with the very commonly OTC drug paracetamol. Really, it will be beneficial, ma'am. Your experience, what you have shared will be boost our confidence, and to common people also how to use Ayush 64 in the masses. Thank you for also informing us about the Deepan Pachan action of the Ayush 64 and every next man. Since the infectivity rate is quite high in India, and if I talk about the Delhi, it is so high. Everybody is facing cough and cold, something like that, and sore throat. And you have rightly said immediately it could be started Ayush 64 thrice a day in 2 tablets. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving us a time. Now it is a time to have to hear Dr. Bharti, ma'am. Dr. Bharti, ma'am, she is a director from CCARS and heading institution CRI Punjabi Bagh. She is a MD and PhD Ayurveda from BHU, and she carries more than around 30 years of experience in the sector. Since the CCRS has been the main body involved and the coordinating body also for Ayush 64, it will be our privilege when we hear the entire A to Z information about the Ayush 64 and also its therapeutic benefits, what are the indication, and in detail. So before I invite Dr. Bharti ma'am, since this is a live platform, to make the thing real, we have created this platform. So I will request with my folded hand to all the participants, kindly switch off your audio and video mode so that the better presentation could be made and it is available to everybody, failing which the entire purpose will be defeated. So kindly switch off your audio video mode as well as your mic so that the better communication and better presentation could be received at our end as well as your end also. Now it is time to request Dr. Bharti ma'am for his deliberation. Over to you, Dr. Bharti ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Anupam Srivastava. Thank you so much. Thanks, Professor Tanuja Nesri, Madam. Honorable Shri P.N. Ranjit Kumar, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Ayush. Respected Professor Tanuja Nesri, Director, All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi. Dr. Anupam Srivastava, Director, Rashtriya Ayurveda Vidyapeeth. Distinguished dignitaries from Ministry of Ayush, Research Councils, various Ayush organizations, and my friends from Ayush fraternity, learned audience, good day. I welcome you all today to my talk on research studies on COVID-19. I may not restrain myself to only Ayush 64. I will extend it to one or two more medicines which have been studied scientifically. As COVID-19 has posed a major challenge for the mankind throughout the globe, it is the time when the world is looking hopefully towards Ayush systems. So, the objective of my today's deliberation will be to substantiate with scientific evidence the fact that Ayurveda intervention can be used rationally in prevention and mild to moderate cases of COVID-19. So, with your kind permission, I may share my slides. Is it visible? Whether slides are visible? Dr. Anupam?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am. No.
We will try again.
This section है इसको hold होगा. मेरा एक वैसे एक क्लियर नहीं दिख रहा है.
Yes. Now visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you.
Please make a full screen.
It is full screen.
Okay. Very nice.
Okay. So, in the current more than 1 year duration, we all Ayush systems we have been searching for certain medicines which can really work for COVID-19. There have been certain studies. Ayurveda has done 60 studies. Homeopathy, Siddha, Unani, Yoga, and Naturopathy all have conducted clinical trials. And there are preclinical and experimental studies, 22 with Ayush DBT studies, prophylactic 41, interventional studies 37, observational studies 10, and this is entire Ayush scenario. And other studies like survey studies, etc., 10. So these studies have been conducted at approximately 141 study sites, and 84 of these studies have been completed. This is a glimpse of studies undertaken by various Ayush institutes. CCRS. CCRS has done 24 studies and one on Ayush Gatha with National Institute of Nutrition. CCRS has done 9, YN has done 12, Homeopathy 18, UM 7, like that Jamnagar, like All India Institute of Ayurveda. All of us are running for the same thing, that we should get some relief from this deadly disease. Next. This is the current studies on COVID-19 in Ayurveda. Now I focus on Ayurveda. The Central Council for Research has conducted 24 studies, out of which 21 have been completed. Now, we come to the glimpses, the titles, what studies we are doing or what we have done. First one is the impact of Ayurvedic intervention in prevention of COVID-19 infection in containment zones, containment areas. We have studied it in 6 containment areas of Delhi, and more than 9,000 patients, not patients, healthy population has been studied. And for prophylaxis, we have given Guruchi Ghanvati, Ashwagandha, and Sudarshan Ghanvati. And the results have been found wonderful. The next study is prospective, non-randomized, open-label, controlled interventional study with Guruchi Ghanvati, Sudarshan Ghanvati, prophylactic measure. This is again this study has been conducted at various institutes of CCRS. 16 institutes were involved, and 30,000 population was targeted. Then the next study is in collaboration with Tibia College under Delhi government, ANU Tibia College. We have studied evaluation of the efficacy of an Ayurvedic intervention, that is Chyawanprash, in prevention of COVID-19 pandemic among healthcare personnel. So the nurses, MTS staff, which was in contact with the COVID patients or who are going to the COVID wards, they were given Chyawanprash for prophylaxis. The sample size was 50. Again, there is a study with Chaudhary Brahm Prakash Ayurvedic Charak Sansthan, a collaborative study, and similar study was done there. In the sample size was 200. Then there was a study at Tibia College with Ayush 64. This is in mild to moderate patients of COVID-19. The patients were usually asymptomatic or having mild to moderate symptoms. So in such patients, Ayush 64 intervention was given, and I will discuss the results later. Similar study was done in Chaudhary Brahm Prakash also with Ayush 64. Then there is a study at GMC Nagpur in collaboration with CCRS. This is the evaluation of efficacy and safety of Ayurveda intervention, Ayush 64, as an add-on therapy for patients with COVID-19 infection, that's stage 1. This was a randomized controlled clinical study. It is very good study. Then again, there is a study with at Chandigarh, Dhanvantri Ayurveda College, Chandigarh. Sample size was 80. This is again with Ayush 64 study. Then there is a study at BMC COVID Care Center, Mumbai. Then there are partners. Then the Datta Meghe Institute of Medical Sciences, Wardha was also there, and Lucknow was also there, King George Medical University, Lucknow, and it was done in collaboration with CCRS. So it was a randomized, open-label, parallel efficacy, active control, multi-centric exploratory drug trial. I mean, its value is more when it is randomized and all. So it's a gold standard study. Ayush 64 as adjunct treatment to standard of care for the management of mild to moderate COVID-19 patients. And then there is another study which is app-based study, which we have done across the country in all states. This is to see the impact assessment of effectiveness, acceptance, and usage of Ayush advisories and measures in prevention of COVID-19. So we have developed an app through which we collected the views of the general public and patients. Then there is Guruchi, this is intervention of Guruchi Ghanvati in PKLGA College, Bhopal. The sample size was 30. This is again in collaboration with CCRS. It's a prospective randomized controlled clinical trial to evaluate the efficacy and safety of Guruchi Ghanvati in management of COVID-19 infection, asymptomatic and mild to moderate. Similarly, there was a study at Mandi. In 1500 was the sample size. This is again the impact of Guruchi Ghanvati in containment areas of Himachal Pradesh. Then a very important study with Medanta Hospital, Gurgaon. The sample size was 60. So Medanta allowed us to have an add-on therapy with Guruchi and Pepali in the patients of mild to moderate patients of COVID-19, and the results are very good. I will discuss later. Again, there is a study at Hyderabad. This is with Chyawanprash, Sanchamni Bhatti, and Haritki. And this is a prospective, non-randomized, open-level control interventional study on Ayurveda Raksha Kit. So we have developed Ministry of Ayush, under the aegis of Ministry of Ayush, we have developed Ayurvedic Raksha.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Is it audible now? Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
am I audible now?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Audible.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know where I got muted, so somewhere I should start.
But slides are not visible.
Okay. Okay, so these are some of the studies at NIMH. This is a study at NIIM, National Institute of Indian Medical Heritage under CCRS at Hyderabad. The sample size is quite big, 3600, 1800 trial patients, 1800 control. And we gave ashwagandha 500 mg capsule twice a day. This was a prospective, non-randomized, open-label controlled study on the effect of ashwagandha in prophylactic measure among high-risk population, the containment zone areas where the population is at high risk. This was given. Then another study with Guruchi capsule was again done at through NIMH Hyderabad, and this was for Tynospora cordifolia. Guruchi was given as prophylactic measure. Another third study through NIMH Hyderabad with sample size 1000, where Chyawanprash 12 gram once a day was given, Chyawanprash Playam, and it was again a prophylactic measure among high risk population in the containment zones. And then there is National Institute of Nutrition Hyderabad. This study is again very important study. This I'll explain later. In silico evaluation of compounds of Ayush 64, they have found the compounds of Ayush 64, and in Ayush 64 they could find 4 compounds which are very effective to break the, to stop the protein synthesis of SARS-CoV protease. Now there is another study at Dhanvantri Ayurved College, Chandigarh, where ashwagandha tablet and shunthi capsule was used as Ayurveda intervention in management of mild to moderate COVID-19. Then then Ayush Raksha Kit at 20 CCRS institutes under a plan of scheduled castes plan project is there. So under this plan project also we took Ayush Raksha Kit and we carried Chyawanprash, a decoction, Equatha, Asenshamnivati and Anutel. These were the 4 ingredients, and these Raksha kits were distributed in masses in this pandemic, and people were very happy to take this Raksha kit, and I will show the result. And there is another study at DMIMS, Vardha, Mumbai and Hassan. These 3 institutes were involved. This was again in collaboration with CCRS, where ashwagandha was given for prophylaxis against COVID-19 and its benefits on general health in high-risk healthcare workers. This was a randomized control study in comparison with hydroxychloroquine. When this trial was done, hydroxychloroquine was used as a standard arms there. And then there is a study at GMC Nagpur, GN Medical College, Vardha. Here, Agastya Haritki, Ashwagandha, and Yoga. They were given a randomized control study to evaluate the efficacy of Ayurvedic interventions in long-term effects of COVID-19. There are effects of COVID-19 even after 14 days. So in those cases, this combination was given. And there is the assessment of integration of Ayush into public health system. So this is WHO Ayush collaboration project. This we are going to execute. This is under process with PHFI. Next. So I take a few things one by one. This is the impact of Ayurvedic intervention in prevention of COVID-19 in containment zones. So this is the whole plan of study. Guruchi Ghanvati, Sudarshan Ghanvati, Ashwagandha tablets were given. Six containment zones were identified with the help of Delhi government, and the population in these containment zones was contacted. Our doctors teams were going from here, and this study is complete. The intervention was given for 30 days, and incidence rate of 0.17% was observed, as out of 9,010 participants, only 12 turned positive. So you can see in general population in control group, 4% people were at, it is the last year that positivity rate was less. At that time, in general control group, it was 4.15% positivity rate. But in our study, in the entire studies was only 0.17%. So this you can see. This is the graphical pictorial. This it is the Delhi population, this own way, and this is red line shows the treated population with the Guruchi Ghanvati, Sudarshan Ghanvati. Next. This is a prospective non-randomized open label control intervention of Guruchi Ghanvati. This is in 15, I told when this Delhi trial was found effective. So this was taken at mass through 15 CCRS institutes in 19 cities across the country, and the study group contained 20,000 population. Control group was 10,000, and this can show, this red line is showing the effect, the efficacy in the treated group. Now, after 30 days of intervention, mean ISQ score in Ayurveda, ISQ is immune status questionnaire, which was developed in Ayurveda intervention group. At baseline was 8.5, which increased to 9.16 at 30th, while whereas in control group it was only 8.91. So immune status of the patients as per questionnaire was also better. This is the prospective non-randomized open-label controlled interventional study on effect of ashwagandha as a prophylactic measure in containment zone population. This was again conducted through NIMH Hyderabad. The sample size was 3,600, 1,800 in control, 1,800 in treated group, and 5 patients became COVID-19 positive in Ayurveda intervention group, whereas 13 patients became COVID-19 in control group. In standard care, where they are giving whatever the modern people are giving, that is the standard care group. There 13 patients got positive. In our Ayurveda treated group, only 5 patients were positive. Immune status questionnaire showed good improvement. 98% participants rated their health status as good after taking trial medicines. After taking Ayurveda medicines, they told we feel very good. Our general symptoms and this is not there. This is again through NIMH. This is a non-randomized open-label controlled interventional study where Guruchi, Anospora cordifolia, has been given as a prophylactic measure. Again in high-risk population in containment zone. This study has also been conducted through National Institute of Indian Medical Heritage, Hyderabad, an institute of CCRS, where the sample size was kept as 2,800, 1,400 in control group and 1,400 in treatment group. So protection rate in trial group is 100%. Kindly see this line. Protection in this study, particular study, the results show protection rate in trial group is 100%, as none of the participants turned COVID-19 positive till 45th day follow-up, whereas in control group 10 cases were found COVID-19 positive. So this clearly indicates that Guruchi, Anospora cordifolia, can be given as a prophylactic measure. Next. This is a study where Ayush Raksha kit containing Chyawanprash, Sanchamani and Haritki was given as a prophylactic measure among police personnel working in vicinity of COVID-19 facilities. This is again through NIMH Hyderabad, and the sample size was 1,500, 750 in control arm, 750 in treatment arm, and it was found that 2 participants become COVID-19 positive. Out of 750, only 2 participants got COVID-19. They were taking Ayurvedic medicine as compared to 15 positive cases in control group. 45 days follow-up was given. Next. This is again a study of Ayush 64, Guruchi Ganwadi and Chyawanprash, given as a prophylactic measure among Ayush healthcare workers working in vicinity of COVID-19 facility. So this was again conducted through NIMH Hyderabad. Sample size was 500 to 50 in each arm. No COVID-19 positive case in trial group as compared to 5 positive cases in control group were reported. So you can see here how the Ayurvedic drugs are working, and finally mind here Ayush 64 has also been given in prophylaxis. Next. This is a study in effect of Chyawanprash Lehyam as a prophylactic measure among high-risk population exposed to COVID-19, again through NIMH Hyderabad, where 5 patients become COVID-19 positive in Ayurveda intervention group and 6 patients in COVID standard care. It's only Chyawanprash we have given. Next. This is evaluation of efficacy of an Ayurvedic intervention, Chyawanprash, in prevention of COVID-19 pandemic among healthcare personnel. This study was conducted at ANU Tibia College, Karol Bagh, New Delhi, in collaboration with CCRS. This particular institute has been turned as COVID care center. So Chyawanprash was given to the healthcare personnel there, and the protection rate was found to be 98.91% in prevention of COVID-19 during treatment with Ayurveda intervention group. Moreover, significant changes were seen in level of IL-6, IL-10 cytokines, which are the markers of inflammation. This you can see, this is the infection rate. The staff before this intervention, this was the rate of infection. During treatment, it fall down, and these are the symptoms. Next. Yes. Yes. This is the study with the Chyawanprash in prevention of COVID-19 among healthcare workers. Similar type of study at Chaudhary Brahmprakash Ayurved Charak Sansthan. This was again a COVID care center of Delhi government, and here Chyawanprash was given to the healthcare personnel. Sample size was 200 here, 100 in trial group, 100 in control arm. And in both the groups, none of the participants turned COVID-19 positive at the end of the study period. This is one thing. There was another study at Hamirpur, Himachal Pradesh with Guruchi Ganwadi. It was for prevention. Guruchi Ganwadi was given to 1165 people for a community-based study was done. Only 0.1% participants have been tested positive for COVID-19 till 30th day. For 30 days, follow-up was taken. This is what I added there. This is the Medanta study, which is very important, and it has its own value also. Its impact of Ayurvedic formulation as add-on to standard care in COVID-19 patients in a tertiary hospital. So in Medanta, there is a COVID ward, so they are getting standard care patients. We are not dividing the patients of the standard care. We just added our Guruchi and Pipali to some of the patients. I mean, there was a sample size of 60, 30 were taking only control arm, they were taking only the standard care, and in 30, with the standard care, with their treatment, we added Guruchi and Pipali, and it was found that no patient progressed to critical stage of COVID-19 in Ayurveda add-on group. All the patients in Ayurveda add-on group turned asymptomatic till 6th day. So the duration of treatment was also reduced, and there was no complication found. Mean duration of hospital stay was reduced. Sorry, this is shown. At that time, HCQ was given alone or with antibiotics, and these are the where this is not given. Hospital stay time was reduced. This is a graph showing all the parameters. This is HCQ alone, hydrochloroquine plus antibiotic, plus, and this is with antibiotic. This is antibiotic plus antipyretic. This is no COVID related medicine was given. So this type of this is the hospital stay time. In experimental group, the hospital stay time was reduced. Where Ayurvedic intervention is added on, usually the stay time is 7 days. 6.9 is approximately 7. But in Ayurveda treated group, it is only 5.5 days. Usually after 5 days, patients were going. So mean number of day of hospitalization was reduced. There was no adverse reaction. And very important thing is the drug herb interaction was not there. Yesterday there was some meeting held with DGHS. We wanted to push Ayush 80, Ayush 64 in the mainstream. So they were only apprehensive because of drug herb interaction. So this Medanta study showed that there is no drug herb interaction in the patients. Next. Hello, am I audible now? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
audible.
Because it automatically sometimes randomized open-label parallel efficacy active control multicentric exploratory drug trial to evaluate the efficacy and safety of an Ayurvedic formulation Ayush 64 as adjunct treatment to standard of care of management of mild to moderate COVID-19 patients. This is again a very important study because this has been done in Ayush CSIR collaboration. The study sites were KGMU Lucknow, BMI MS Wardha, BMC COVID Care Center Mumbai. So different corners of India. Sample size was 140. The study has been completed. In this study, Ayush 64 was given as an add-on intervention, and the standard care whatever they have given, it was that group was alone. This was with the standard care. Ayush 64 was added. So number of days of clinical recovery you can see where only standalone their standard management is there 8.27. But with Ayush 64, it is 6.4. There's approximately 2 days reduction in the hospital stay. And proportion of patients recovered in first week. In the first week only, 64% patients recovered where Ayush 64 was added. So the outcomes of this study is no study drug related SAE reported. No adverse event, no adverse drug reaction was reported. Study participants treated with Ayush 64 recovered early. The hospital stay time was reduced. More patients from Ayush 64 group recovered within 1 week, and mean time to negate RT-PCR for COVID-19 is 7.5 plus minus 3.3 days, which in normally was 8.39 plus. I mean the RT-PCR negativity was also expedited. Next, this is a pilot study to assess the efficacy of Ayush 64 in mild to moderate COVID-19 cases. It was again done in Chaudhary Paramprakash Charak, New Delhi. Here, Ayush 64 was given to mild to moderate cases of COVID-19. Sample size was 40, and it was found that 86.1% participants have shown complete clinical recovery after 14 days of Ayurvedic intervention. Ayurvedic intervention was given. 86% patients showed complete recovery after 14 days. No ADR, AE was reported, and 69.4% participants turned RT-PCR negative on 15th day. Next. This is a study evaluation of efficacy and safety of Ayush 64 as add-on therapy for patients with COVID-19 infection. This is again a randomized control. This is again a gold standard study conducted through Government Medical College Nagpur in collaboration with CCRAS. The sample size was 60, and the clinical recovery rate was 60%, and 37% in the treatment group. Clinical recovery rate was 60% at 15th day in add-on intervention group, and in the control group it was 37%. complete clinical recovery in all the participants. This is wonderful. Complete clinical recovery in all the participants. 100% of the add-on intervention group on 30th day was observed. And the common clinical features of COVID-19 like fever, cough, breathlessness, expectoration, that was also resolved by 15th day. There was reduction in the levels of IL-6 D dimer and TNF alpha, which was statistically significant. So this is a good study, which again proves that Ayush 64 can be given as an add-on therapy in mild to moderate patients of COVID-19 in stage 1. Next. This is a prospective randomized controlled clinical trial to evaluate efficacy of Guruchikhanbati in management of COVID-19. Asymptomatic and mild to moderate patients were taken. This is at Khushilal Sharma Government Ayurved College, Bhopal. Sample size was 30. And in Ayurveda group, 93.3% participants were turned RT-PCR negative as compared to 66.6% in control group till 10th day. 10 दिन के अंदर within 10 days 93.3% got RT-PCR negative. This is shown the pictographic. Next, this is a randomized open label parallel efficacy active control exploratory clinical trial to evaluate efficacy and safety of Ayush 64 as adjunct treatment to standard of care for the management of mild to moderate COVID-19 patients. This is again a good study conducted at Sri Dhanvantri Ayurved College, Chandigarh in collaboration with CCRS. Sample size was 80, 14 trial group, 14 control group, and it was observed that in Ayush 64 group, all the patients turned RT-PCR negative till 23rd day, whereas 97% patients turned negative in standard care group. Moreover, HRCT test, that was also comparatively better in patients taken Ayush 64. This is the study, this results shown here. There's another glimpse of study. This is at Tibia College. Similar study we have already discussed, where Ayush 64 has been given for the management of asymptomatic and mild to moderate patients of COVID-19. Single arm study, and 97.2% participants clinically recovered in 14 days of Ayush 64 intervention. Mean time of clinical recovery was only 7 days here. When mean was taken, the mean time of clinical recovery was 7 days. RT-PCR was also, the RT negation was also quick. Next. This is a study at Sri Dhanvantri Ayurved College and Hospital, Chandigarh, and here the intervention is Sanshamnivati in patients aged 1 to 15 years and Ayush 64 in patients above 16 years. As Madam Tanuja has already told, Ayush 64 is a combination of Tikta Dravyas. So it was given above 16 years of age. So sample size was 100. Mild to moderate COVID-19 patients were taken, and patients become asymptomatic in 5 to 7 days of treatment and were discharged within 10 days. This is a nice result at Dhanvantri Ayurved College, Chandigarh. Then this is another study, Ashwagandha in prophylaxis against COVID-19. Its benefit on general health were also evaluated, and its comparison with a randomized control comparison with hydroxychloroquine sulfate was also observed. This study was conducted at DMIMS Wardha, Carrick, Mumbai, SDMA and CH College, Hassan, and this sample size was 400. So, in a total number of participants enrolled at Hassan 190, at Wardha 190, at Mumbai only 20 could be enrolled, and there is the table of continuing participants, number of dropouts, this and that. So, at the interim analysis performed on data of 160 participants who completed 8 weeks of study duration showed that Ashwagandha is not inferior to hydroxychloroquine This is also one hypothesis that our drug is not inferior to the standard care. So it was not inferior to hydroxychloroquine. Then when safety was evaluated, it was found better than hydroxychloroquine as it did not show any adverse event. This is one. Okay. This is another study where ashwagandha tablet and shunthi capsules have been given for the management of COVID-19 infection in mild to moderate symptoms at Sri Dhanvantari Ayurved College, Chandigarh, in collaboration with CCRA. Sample size was 60. Number of dropouts were 12. Successfully treated patients were 48. Significant clinical improvement in trial group was observed. No side effect was observed. This is Ayurved Raksha Kit. It is a prophylactic measure. Ayurved Raksha Kit we are distributing in this pandemic situation. 20 peripheral institutes of CCRAs have been involved, and this is a prospective interventional prophylactic control study. Control arm is having sample size 22,000 because it is in various areas, and interventional group is having sample size 1,78,000. So at data mass scale, Ayush Raksha Kit has been distributed, and the control group is having standard preventive measures of COVID-19, like we were giving soaps to all, we were giving masks also. This was a part of SCSP plan. And in intervention group, we were giving Ayush Path once a day, Sanshamni Vati 250 milligram twice a day, Chyawanprash 6 gram once a day, and Anutel for instillation into nostrils twice a day, along with standard preventive measures, again same like soap and mask, etc., for 1 month. And this study has been completed. The data is under analysis, and 1,59,959 participants have completed 45 days of follow-up. As per interim analysis, lower incidence of COVID-19 symptoms in Ayurveda intervention group during each of the follow-up visits. The analysis which we have done till date is the interim analysis, and that shows yes, there is a lowering of incidence of COVID-19 in the intervention group. This is a very small information. This is Ayush advisories and measures. Whether people are using our advisories and measures or not. This was studied in app-based population study was conducted, and the impact assessment was studied. The number of respondents was 1 crore 47 lakhs 89,827. The respondents were again categorized as public feedback, physician feedback, and public through physician feedback. So it was found, this red line you see, 85.1% of the respondents said that Ayush measures for prevention of COVID-19, they believe they are using Ayush measures for prevention of COVID-19, among which 89.8 out of this 89.8% of the respondents agreed to have been benefited. They said yes, we are benefited by Ayush advisories. So 79.1% of the users responded that the Ayush measures gave an overall feeling of good health. Not only this, there is a feeling of good stamina, good sleep, good appetite, and good health. This you can see, this the blue portion saying yes, and red portion saying no. Yes, we are using Ayush advisories. We believe Ayush advisories, and we are benefited by Ayush advisories. This is Ayush Sanjeevani app, and public feedback has been taken. This red line, red bar shows strongly agree. People who are strongly agree that yes, the feedback is effective. This pie chart again shows these are the people following Ministry of Ayush advisories, and this small portion showing following other measures. This is the feedback of 74,000 people, and this was the feedback of 7,23,000 people. So next, this is the response of participants on Ayush Physicians. Ayush Physicians collected response of participants through Ayush Sanjeevani app. This is one showing it helped in prevention of 50,721 people said it helped in prevention from COVID-19. 31,000 said it reduces the symptoms while having COVID-19. 47,000 people said it helps in reducing minor ailments other than COVID-19. And this is 4,87,000 say, yes, it gave overall feeling of good health and improved our immunity. So this is the responses you have seen. Stream-wise distribution of this. Just 2 slides more. I know you are exhausted. When there is a talk of new drug, as far as Ayush 64 is concerned, Ayush, as Madam Professor Tanuja Nesri has already explained, actually Ayush 64 was developed for Visham Jwara, for malaria. It was successfully used in malaria, and the drug contains 4 herbal ingredients. One is Kutki, one is Picrorizapuru, one is Saptaparan, Alstonia scholaris, one is Kuveraksh, Sizzle Pinya, and one is Chirata, Swarsha Chirata. So these are the 4, all are thick taras, 4 ingredients. This combination is very good, and it, as Madam told, it can be tried antipyretic also, but it's very effective and add-on therapy in management of COVID-19. Now the thing comes when there is a development of new combination as per Drug and Cosmetic Act. Its safety and efficacy comes later. Its safety should be also be tested. So I specifically inquired it. Yes, safety studies of Ayush 64 have been done. The experimental studies of Ayush 64 have shown that it was safe and non-toxic in doses of 500 mg per kg of body weight for 12 weeks. For your kind information, CCRS has obtained a patent on this and has been using this combination since more than 20 years. So it is found to be effective in fevers of unknown etiology, filariasis, lymphangitis, derangement of liver functions. It is anti-malarial also. And there is one in silico evaluation of compounds of this Ayush 64, which I will show here. This is in silico evaluation of compounds of Ayurvedic drug Ayush 64. This study has been done with CCRAS, National Institute of Indian Medical Heritage, Hyderabad, and ICMR, National Institute of Nutrition. So they could find that there are some 36 compounds in Ayush 64. Out of these 36 compounds, 4 compounds are very effective against the synthesis of proteins of COVID-19 virus. This is the pre-proof. This paper is under publication at JAIM. This is the pre-proof. You can see in silico evaluation of compounds of Ayurveda. This is under publication. This has been submitted, and this is another Journal of Ayurveda Integrated. This is that. So this is in brief, I could say, and I may request you all to kindly refer and follow advisories of Ayush Pandemic. This is available at Ministry of Ayush. Then there is National Guidelines for COVID Management. Ayush.gov.in. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam, for the consolidated, exhaustive, and detailed description offered by you regarding the information, including the formation like Chompras, the rules, the scientific studies shared with us regarding their role, effective role in the management in a pre-COVID conditions and even in the masses. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for also sharing us the impact analysis. Thank you for sharing what the role these potential candidates, potential plant-based medicines who have the scientific role has been shown in the scientific studies on the marker of the inflammation and various other components. Thank you for giving a composite Gagar mein Sagar like presentation, ma'am, for sharing right from the research angle, from the prevention angle and the curative angle. Thank you, ma'am. It is right. You have given a very nice presentation.
Thank you. Thank you all for your patience hearing, and thanks, Dr. Anupam, for giving me.
And it is time to offer vote of thanks. Again, thank you to, first of all, I would like to thank you, madam, and today's special guest, Tanuja madam, who has spared your valuable time for this webinar session. मैं सर्वप्रथम अपना आभार और कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन करना चाहूंगा सचिव महोदय भारत सरकार वैद्य राजेश कोटेचा सर, जिन्होंने कि लगातार सर आप मुझे और हमें समस्त आयुर्वेद के आयुष के लोगों को आप लगातार अपना निरंतर गाइडेंस देते रहे, जिसके कारण ये वेबिनार के कंसेप्ट जो हमने लिया है, जिसको कि सर हम आगे भी करेंगे। सर आपको कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद और कोटि कोटि आभार कि आपने हमें ये दिया। हमारे स्पेशल सेक्रेटरी श्री प्रमोद कुमार पाठक सर, जिनको जो कि कॉन्स्टेंटली हमें बिना किसी एक ब्लैंकेट अप्रूवल दे रखा है ऑल टेक्निकल काम करने के लिए, सर धन्यवाद। आपकी इसी अलाउ की चलते, आपकी इसी कांस्टेंट हमें ब्लैंकेट अप्रूवल देने के लिए सर धन्यवाद, हम ये प्रोग्राम कर पाए। मैं अपनी सिंसियर रिगार्ड्स इन डेप्थनेस करता हूँ JSPNRK सर, who has always played a role just like a silent anchor and a pole star in all the technical issues, guiding how to make program feasible. He has been always supporting. Even he talks me, he guides me even at 11. Believe me, by 11 o'clock, he is always active and he is always guiding. Thank you, sir, for your consistent support. And आगे भी हम आपको सर फिर आपसे सहयोग लेते रहेंगे कैसे इस प्रोग्राम को, ये तो एक हमारा पहला प्रोग्राम था, आगे हमें सीरीज करनी है, इसको कैसे और इंटरेक्टिव बनाएं, कैसे और लोगों तक जाएं, इसके लिए सर हम आपसे गाइडेंस लेते रहेंगे। थैंक यू सर। मैं अपने जीबी के प्रेसिडेंट वैद्य तिगुना जी को कैसे भूल सकता हूं, उनके प्रति आभार, जिन्होंने हमें पूर्णतः टेक्निकल कार्य करने की आज़ादी दी है और वो एकदम शांत भाव से, तटस्थ भाव से हमें सपोर्ट करते रहते हैं, हमें गाइड करते रहते हैं और उत्साहित करते रहते हैं। थैंक यू वैद्य जी, जो कि आप हमें इस तरह की, आपने मुझे कार्य करने की एक प्लेटफॉर्म दिया और एक आज़ादी दी। हमारे टेक्निकल मेंटर्स वैद्य मनोज नेस्री सर, जिनके तुरंत वो तमाम चीज़ों को वो टेक्निकली हमें बताते रहते हैं, हमें गाइड करते रहते हैं। धन्यवाद सर आपका हमें तमाम गाइड देने के लिए और इस वेबिनार में सहयोग करने के लिए। कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन और ये हमारा आभार हम अधूरा रहेगा अगर हम वो तमाम लोगों को, जो मीडिया से लोग जुड़े हैं, जो लोग टेक्निकल टीम है, वो आयुष की टीम है, आयुष की IEC सेल है, हमारे RAV की टीम है, ये हमारा ज्ञापन आखिर में तो जरूर है, लेकिन ये कम नहीं है, जिसको कहते हैं लास्ट बट नॉट लीस्ट, कि अगर इन तमाम लोगों का सहयोग न मिलता तो शायद हम इतने जल्दी इस कोरोना पीरियड में, जहां की लोगों का चलना, ऑफिस आना मुश्किल है, इस तरह का मुक्त हस्त, मुक्त कंठ जो सहयोग, जो सपोर्ट मिला है, जिससे हम ये वेबिनार कर पाए, इसके लिए आप सभी का धन्यवाद। और हमारे मूर्धन्य विद्वान जो आज सुन रहे हैं, हमारे और वो बहुत सारे लोग जो इस प्रोग्राम को सपोर्ट करते हैं, इस प्रोग्राम को सफल बनाने के लिए जिन्होंने प्रयास किए हैं, उनको धन्यवाद। मैं आपसे ये अनुरोध करूंगा आज इस मंच के माध्यम से, आज वेबिनार के माध्यम से जुड़े सभी लोगों से, कि आप कृपया RAV के साइट पे हमें लिखें, RAV को मेल करें कि कैसे ये जो सेमिनार की सीरीज है, अभी हमने आयुर्वेद की है, इसके बाद और भी हम आयुष 64 पे इसी तरह के और वेबिनार करना चाहते हैं। हम कुड़ीनीर पे भी, जो सिद्धा का बहुत इफेक्टिव प्रोडक्ट है, उसको करना चाहते हैं। हम होम्योपैथी और यूनानी के जो प्रिवेंटिव मेजर हैं, वी वांट टू शेयर द इंटायर द ट्रेजर्स जो कि है, जो आयुष सिस्टम के पास है, जो कि टाइम पर इसने प्रूव किया है कि वी कैन सपोर्ट टू द कम्युनिटी, वी कैन हेल्प इन द कम्युनिटी। आप अपने सुझाव हमें लिखें, हमारे सोशल मीडिया पर लिखें, हमारी मेल पे लिखें, हम उनको सुचारू रूप से करेंगे। एक बार सभी RAV की टीम से एक बार थैंक यू, थैंक्स टू वन एंड ऑल फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। CCRS जो हमारा पेरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी है, जो तमाम इस प्रक्रिया में एक साक्षी रहा है, एक करता धरता रहा है, उसके भी तमाम सभी सीनियर्स को, सभी रिसर्च ऑफिसर को और पूरी टीम को थैंक यू वन एंड ऑल। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।